Reckon you can match it with Perth's top tipper? Be prepared to put in the hard yards.
Studying hours every week, watching every replay or every footy show, listening to talk back, reading every bit of print I could find on football, and driving my wife and my family crazy.
Matt's just made it for himself, really. He's just a nerd. Yeah, he's such a super nerd. Last year it was amazing.
Yeah, but if a nerd can make $150,000,
you want to try and be like him.
Matthew Martin's giving his winning formula another shot in the West Australians footy tipping comp this season.
Everyone's, asking me, are you doing it? Of course I am.
Every time he won a game, he was like, for a Wookie. It's so funny.
His proteges, nephews Cameron and Jake.
Gonna try and copy all the tips I can get from Matt. That's what I'm gonna do.
Last year, Matt's total score was 135, an average of 6.14 out of 8 every week for 22 weeks. That's a strike rate of almost 76%.
135 tips out of 178 is incredibly high. That's 6 to 7 a week.
Dale Miller is one of the West Australians' footy writers.
Like any AFL team, it's very difficult to go back to back. We'll see Collingwood try and take that on this year. So I think Matt's up against it. It'll be interesting to see whether he's up to the challenge.
I've got a formula. It worked last year, but there's a lot of differences this year.
So what's the master tipping for the upcoming season?
I reckon the Eagles should have some improvement this year.
The West Coast Eagles will win their first ever Wilkes.
Top of the bottom four would be an improvement for them. I don't think their skills are up to it. I'd love for them to prove me wrong this year. Gold Coast is such an unknown about them that they'll be pretty exciting. They've got some very good players, the best player in the comp, and the best young kids, so they'll surprise a few teams. If you can pick the games they're going to win, you could do yourself a few favours in your tipping comp. Collingwood are probably the best team in the comp, and most people have read it that way.
Greatest ever margin in a grand final.
If you tip them 22 times, you should get a number of, you should be pretty close to 20 points. But if you can pick up the two where they lose, that'll be the clincher.
And who does he think can give the Pies a run for their money?
Maybe Carlton. I'm not sure what round they're playing, but Carlton have a decent record against Collingwood, so they could give them a push. And Melbourne get close every now and again. I think Brisbane and Port might be down the bottom of the ladder with the Gold Coast and the Eagles, and maybe Collingwood, Hawthorn, St Kilda, Western Bulldogs up near the pointy end.
And the Dockers?
I think they've got enough firepower to get off to a winning way as well. I'd like to think they'll make the 8, and half my family will be hoping so too.
So, the family's tips for round 1.
I'm tipping the Eagles by about 15, 16 points over North Melbourne. Yeah, Freo just by like 7 points maybe.
I'm going to do what they're doing. If they're going to win a home game this year, why not the first one? North's got a few injury concerns, so it goes against my whole system from last year, but I think I might tip the Eagles.
A top tip or a die-hard West Coast fan following his heart?
Time will tell. Yeah.
More details about
That's some fucking airtime right there on television. Prime time. Contacio.